They say the Delta is where the blues was born, where the pain of life meets the heat of the Mississippi sun, and the music carries the stories of the soul. In the Delta, the blues was more than music. It was survival. It was the way of life, and at its heart, the legends who dared to speak their truth. In this episode, we journey back to the Delta, to the voices who gave birth to the blues: Robert Johnson, Son House, Charley Patton, men who were more than musicians. They were storytellers of a hard, relentless life. First, we return to the tale that defined the myth of the blues, the legend of Robert Johnson and the Crossroads. They say he traded his soul for the ability to play like no one else, a deal with the devil himself. But what if that story is more than legend? What if the Crossroads was a place every blues musician had to confront, where survival meets sacrifice and music becomes a lifeline? Robert Johnson wasn't just a musician, he was a ghostly force. His guitar was his voice, using haunting slides and dark minor chords to tell tales of betrayal, heartbreak, and pain. The sound he created became the backbone of the blues, raw, stripped down, and achingly real. He pioneered the use of open tunings in the slide, creating a sound that was both hypnotic and otherworldly. His music was a call from the depths, inviting listeners to feel his struggle. But Johnson wasn't alone. Charley Patton and Son House, two giants of the Delta blues, each carried their own story. Patton was the rebel, loud, forceful, and unfiltered. His music reflected the wildness of the Delta itself. Son House, on the other hand, was a preacher-turned-musician, torn between faith and music. His voice was raw and anguished, filled with a deep, painful yearning. In his hands, the guitar became a vehicle of confession, a way to bare his soul. Together, these men created a foundation for the blues, music that wasn't just heard, but felt deep in the bones. They were survivors, singing for those who didn't have a voice. The Delta blues was more than a style. It was a testament to resilience. It was the foundation upon which the blues was built, carried by legends who left their mark on every note. Without Robert Johnson, Charley Patton, and Son House, there would be no blues as we know it.